Testing. Oh wow, there's a bit of a delay on this stream. Good morning, good morning. Taking it nice and easy today. May trade, may not. Not gonna force anything. At least we're done with the challenge. As you saw yesterday, Nasdaq did nothing but fall the entire day. Pretty wild day. Market is about to open 9:15. I'm no longer wearing my gambling shirt. I decided to wear a much nicer shirt today, so maybe that will change the tide. I'll warn you guys, I'm extremely tired today for some reason. I got plenty of sleep, but super tired, so my energy levels are a little bit low. So yeah, let's get started. I also need to see about moving this microphone because it is right in my face, but I also don't want it to cover my shirt. Let's see if I can get it like over here. I don't know if that sounds okay or not. Every day my dentist is calling me right when I start streaming. Give me 1 second. All right. Everything's looking good. Testing. Testing. Okay, I think I'm just going to put the microphone back here. All right, let's take a look into Nasdaq. Today on the news, we have 10 a.m. news, home sales or something like that. We've already taken out yesterday's low. RSI is still below that 50 point, that midpoint. And I need to flip this. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Here. There we go. ATR is 403. That means our max levels are going to be 400 points from the high and 400 points from the low. And these are our limits. Do that. We can call this ATR max. ATR max. Alrighty. So those are our two basically targets, I guess, for the downside and the upside. Yesterday's low, we are struggling to stay above it, it looks like. It's looking like we may have another down day so far, but we'll see because we did have a huge down day yesterday, so we could see some relief. Let's go down to a smaller time frame. Here is the 1 minute time frame. So right now we've just had a really choppy morning. Just no direction whatsoever, kind of just bouncing up and down between the VWAP, which is always a bit difficult to trade. Right now we're breaking below structure lows, so we were making higher highs and higher lows, but now it looks like we're struggling there below this low here. This is an area of demand, so it could be a liquidity sweep. All right, probably plenty of stop losses below these lows, especially since we made a new high here. We definitely had some dip buyers here and here and here. And this is yesterday's low, this white line here. Let's see if I can mark that out. If I can put some text on it. And where's the text? There it is. Let's just do this. Daily time frame, use the ray tool and mark this out. Yesterday low. Make that white. And text alignment. Oh. Center left. Center. Okay. Right. Okay. So there's yesterday's low. Looks like we're about to retest it. By the way, I do have another account. Reset the account. So we're back at 50K. Another 50K take profit trader account. As always, links to everything in the description down below. New account, new me. Just waiting for the market to open. I was tempted to try to trade before the market opened, but I'm taking it easy. I'm taking it nice and easy today. Not going to force anything like I have been for content. It was funny, though. It was funny. All right, so right now, the question is, are we going to go down to the second standard deviation? We're going to go down to the lower band. There's plenty of lows over here to be taken out. Looks like we probably will. Looks like we're gravitating towards those big fat lows. All right, bouncing at yesterday's lows. Below VWAP. Below VWAP, so no long opportunity really. I'm not going to buy anywhere here. ATR is all the way down here. So if anything, looking for shorts. Just waiting for that market open. If I had to guess, market's going to open. We're going to take out all these lows and then potentially see a bounce and then potentially continuation. Seems like the mornings are the best times to trade continuations, and the afternoons are the best times to trade reversals. So we've seen so far. Five minutes until market open. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Wow. Bitcoin dumping. Bitcoin's going to go get its lows from yesterday. That's interesting. Yeah, there's the market dump there. Cool. Taking out previous London lows there. London session lows. London bridge falling down. We're falling down. Next stop is 20,000. 20,000. 20,000 even. Let's see what happens here. Not buying this. Screw that. Buying in the mornings. Worst decision ever. Good morning, everyone, by the way. Not sure if I said that. Good morning. Apologies for the low energy today. I got bad sleep or something. I'm super tired. But we will grind it out. I just took a caffeine pill, so the energy should be hitting me any moment now. Just took out these lows here where we bounced at the second standard deviation there, so definitely seeing some form of relief. Now, knowing how the Nasdaq has been acting lately, buying here is probably not a smart idea. Shorting on a pullback is probably the smart idea here. By the way, since the challenge, oh yeah, I forgot the market's not even open yet. Now we're actually moving. Forgot to mention, since the challenge is over, I don't have to add for infinity. So now I'm just going to go back to trading. We're just going to trade 1 micro and just get a feel for things. Gonna try to be nice and patient. Take it easy. No drywall, safe. Yeah. These panels behind me, they suffered a beating yesterday. Alright, well, I guess buying there would have been a nice idea. But that's how trading goes, isn't it? Whenever it seems like a good idea and you don't do it, it is a good idea. Whenever it seems like a good idea and you do it, it's a bad idea. Alright, so we have 10 a.m. news. We got about 30 minutes before that. Obviously not going to try to trade this. This is just all over the place. Right now, the swing that we're trading is this here. I'm going to go ahead and just delete these. I'll delete this. We'll keep that. Alright, quite a move higher. Wow. Maybe interesting to see a VWAP retest. Potentially get a VWAP retest, failure, and then right back down. Potentially. We'll see. This price action is pretty strong to the upside. But that's exactly what they want you to think. This is a bit of a supply level here. Let's see if that holds. We have been very flat for the past few hours. And now we're taking out liquidity on the downside here. So that, I mean, I don't know. Today's a rough day to, well, the market just opened, so we'll see. But so far, difficult direction. Don't really know exactly where this thing wants to go. It is below VWAP and rejecting. Damn. Look at that. Would have been an amazing trade there. But again, taking it easy. Taking it easy. Don't need to rush into anything. As expected. See, I mean, you got to learn from your mistakes. Buying there seemed like a good idea, but really, it's too early to buy Nasdaq in the mornings. You always want to follow that VWAP in the mornings. Nasdaq loves just following that VWAP until the afternoon, and then in the afternoon, we start to see some kind of reversal. Like yesterday, I was already buying this. I was buying right here, basically, because I got greedy. We were doing so well, I was like, you know what? Every time we go below the second standard deviation, we're bouncing. And if not, I'll just add to it. That's the dangers of adding. It makes your win rate go up. But you're eventually, if you keep adding, you're going to get a day where you just can't get out of the trade. Yeah, another dump. That was the move right there. Didn't quite get to VWAP, but did hit that level of supply there and rejected right off of it. Strong close below the lows of pretty much the whole session yesterday and today. So we'll see. Now, obviously, we are a little overextended. RSI is coming back up. RSI is coming back up from being oversold. Below second standard deviation and RSI coming back up. Usually a pretty overextended combination, but again, the market just opened, and we do not want to try to trade against the trend in the morning. That does not seem to work. Thank you guys for coming in and liking the stream. Much appreciated. How do you know when the dump is over? I'm glad you asked. I just made a video on that, filmed it yesterday, because I've been learning my lessons. That's the point of doing experiments like I did yesterday, or all for the last 6 days. Basically, I'm going to use this YouTube channel as one big experiment to become the perfect trader. But basically, I went back, I studied my trades, studied the experiment's results, and what I noticed is that it's both time and price based when price decides to reverse. So it's time based because what I noticed is that until around 11, 11:30, maybe 12, 11 to 12. Until around 11 and 12, we seem to kind of move in one direction. We kind of follow a general trend. And then once we get to around 11, 12-ish, we start to see a reversal. But now, that's not all the time. Usually, what it is that we trend in one direction and we get overextended. We get overextended to that direction, and then we start to reverse around 11, 12. Now the question is, how do we know if we're overextended? Well, I mean, you might think if we're below the second standard deviation, we're overextended, but I've actually been finding out, no, not necessarily, because it also has to do with the average true range, okay? So for example, let's just look at the daily chart here. All right, let's look at ATR. So yesterday, where I messed up, where I fucked up, where's the ATR? Oh, come on. I messed up yesterday because I was buying early in the morning. Now, what did this candle look like early in the morning? It kind of looked like, it was like down to here, right? So that's a very small candle. That means that the trend, okay, I'm trying to see how the best way to explain this. I did just make a whole video on it, so you'll see it eventually. But if we are not at least halfway to the ATR number, right? So that's 442 in this case. No, wait, let me change this. This needs to be 7. There, 410. Okay, so from the, okay. So today, right? You see how I have ATR max here and ATR max there. That is, this line here is 400 points away from the high, and this line here is 400 points away from the low. Well, now it's even more, so I have to move that. But basically, if we are not down here or up here, or at least close, you know, it doesn't have to be exactly, that means that we still have more room to move in the day, right? Because that's the average true range. So the average true range just tells us how much on average are we moving in a day. So when the market opens, we've usually when the candle is small, like it was yesterday and I got screwed, if the candle is small, then we know that there's still plenty of room. The candle can go all the way up here and the candle can go all the way down there. So that's when you want to be trading the trend. In the mornings, when the daily candle is still tiny, and we're not at ATR max, right? Now, if we are there, then you start to realize, okay, maybe the trend is starting to get overextended. Maybe this is becoming the end of the trend. And then we can use price action to kind of gauge that. But so right now, like if we just zoom out, the ATR, one ATR for today brings us to up here or up here. Well, this is actually going to be lower, probably like this. But so that means as long as we're not really close to this area or this area, I mean, we still technically could move down there. And that happened yesterday. I literally calculated the ATR yesterday on stream. If you go back and watch it, you'll see I'm literally buying like here somewhere, and I see that the ATR was like down here. I mean, literally where the low of the day was pretty much the ATR for that day. And I literally, on the stream, I'm like, oh, God, ATR is like all the way down there. This could get really ugly if we get down there. I may blow the account if we get down there. And that's exactly what happened. So in hindsight, learning from our mistakes, probably shouldn't be trying to trend reverse when we're not even close to the average true range of the day. So it makes sense, right? It makes sense that trend reversals will happen later in the day because we need time to actually reach our ATRs, right? We need time to actually move and overextend in one direction. That's not going to happen instantly, right? So that's why it all kind of makes logical sense that the mornings are when we make big directional moves, and then the afternoons when we start making reversals. And right now we're just going straight down. And I'm glad I'm not buying. Because I would be doing the same thing as yesterday if I were buying now. But that's why we study, ladies and gentlemen. We study. That's why it's important to trade, take notes, and learn your lessons. Welcome to the stream as you come in. Hello, hello. All right, so right now I'm kind of not doing, I don't really want to touch this thing. Again, moving lower in the morning, you don't really want to risk trying to buy this, even though we are overextended by most measurements. RSI is overbought or oversold. We're below the second standard deviation of the VWAP. We're below all the lows of yesterday. So everything points to overextension, but again, because ATR is down here, right, we can literally, the market could literally do this all day, and it would be considered normal, right? So we got to be careful. Being more patient is in my to-do list. Again, we are trading on Take Profit Trader. We have a 50K. The beautiful thing about Take Profit Trader is that they have just one type of program, and the only difference is how much money is the account size. The only thing different is the account size. Other than that, it's just one program. It's just a one step, pretty much all the same rules. It's just the only difference is the account size, I believe, at least. So we got a 50K account here on Tradeovate, or on Take Profit Trader. You can see here. Let me show you just so you can see right there. Take Profit. It's Take Profit Trader. I don't know why I would lie about that, but just showing it. And if you want to use them, as always, 30% off. Link in the description. You get the best deal with that link. It's pretty cool. Automatically get the best deal. So I just started trading. I chose the meme coin path. It's a effing roller coaster. I've seen your price action video, so I've been trying to use that strategy. I'd probably have to trade established coins in order to find ATRs, right? Yeah. ATR is going to apply to things that kind of have a daily, more orderly, okay? Because a meme coin one day can be down, 10%, and then the next day be up 100%, right? Like the ATR is kind of useless. But when you trade something like the NQ, the stock market can only fall and rise so much in one day. Like, it's the entire U.S. stock market, right? So ATR is definitely more useful. The same thing goes for the VWAP. VWAP, second standard deviations, are useful with the Nasdaq or really anything that has an orderly kind of price action, because you can only fall or rise so much in a given amount of time. Most of the time, right? There's always those days where it's different, and you just get, there's always those days like yesterday where you just get this. But most of the time, if you play your cards right, use the ATR, gauge trend, you can get some pretty good accuracy. Why such a difficult path? Have you ever tried trading meme coins, M. Jones? I did, and I got pretty lucky. I have a video on that as well, but honestly, it is fun. I can see why people get so hooked on it, but not sustainable. I thought it was the easier path down 2.5 Sol. Yeah, there's no such thing as easy in trading, no matter what. It's always gonna be trading. Trading's trading. Now, a strategy that I have wanted to test, but I kind of think it's a little too late on meme coins, is just flag patterns. I think flag patterns, from what I've seen on the price action of meme coins, when a meme coin starts really getting some momentum and then it starts stalling out and creates those nice flag patterns, those seem to work out really well. You can capture like insane, ginormous moves if it's the right, just the right conditions. But that really, those patterns work a lot better in a full-blown bull market, and we are kind of not in that right now. Here's Bitcoin, by the way, taking out the lows, taking out yesterday's low and reversing. Okay, so we might get, so Bitcoin's took out yesterday's low with some volume. Yeah, decent amount of volume. Remember that Bitcoin and Nasdaq are kind of correlated, so sometimes I'll check Bitcoin just to see what the general idea is. So if Bitcoin's overextended and starting to bounce, usually Nasdaq will start to follow through, or vice versa. Doesn't, it's not one following the other. They just kind of move similarly. All right. Now this is something, again, probably don't want to be buying, probably want to be shorting, despite being overextended potentially. But I don't like that Bitcoin's not really getting much of a pullback. There's not too many interesting levels right now on the Nasdaq. Looks like we came back up to the lows, and that's kind of where we're bouncing down. Let's go back on the daily time frame, take some Fibonacci retracements. So we got the 50% down by the ATR. Not really bouncing at this 382. Everything is kind of pointing, the path of least resistance right now is looking like it's down. By the way, yesterday we were playing music. I literally searched up copyright-free music on YouTube. I clicked on a playlist that said, no copyright music, copyright-free. After the stream is uploaded, I go to check it. Copyright, 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 copyright. Just copyright strikes on everything. Just every single song had a copyright complaint. YouTube, man. Can't even play music. Can't even play bad music. It wasn't even good music. It was copyright-free bad music. There is no free music. Yeah, I guess so. So, oh. Okay. Alrighty. A little bit of a spike there. Let's see where this takes us. Might be interested in a short in here. A little bit of an ABCD pattern up into there. Not loving the strength to the upside though. And I'm definitely going to be trading on tilt since yesterday. Yesterday just made me angry. Alright, let's see here. I don't even know if I want to trade today, but let's see. This is quite the strong V bottom. I think I'm just gonna hold off. I don't feel in my zone right now. But let's see just for fun what happens. We're now back above the lows, I think. Let's check the daily time frame. Oh no, we're still below yesterday's lows. This could be a decent short. Maybe something like this, theoretically speaking. Let's see how this theoretical trade plays out. I'm not taking it. Not 100% comfortable. We do have news at 10 a.m. too. All right, so we're bouncing at this low right here. Where is it? All the way over here. That's where we're bouncing. Let's see what happens with this 10 a.m. news. If we start trading above VWAP, probably start looking for longs. Oh, okay. Well, good thing I didn't take that. I felt something off. What even was that? There's no news out. What the hell, man? See, that would have made me so mad if I was in that trade. Pending home sales, 10 a.m. Okay. Guess it's just the market being the market. Oh, Trump. I think Trump's talking. Hey, viewer. All right, so Trump's talking, apparently. So that's why we just got that little pump there. So we're now trading above VWAP, and we are trading above these highs. Could be a liquidity sweep. We'll see. A lot of volume. Okay, wow. Today's interesting. Let's check daily time frame. We're now trading above yesterday's low. Here's the 15-minute time frame, trading above the high there. Okay, so everything's flipped bullish pretty much. So this is starting to look like it wants to go all the way up here now. Not sure if we'll get a pullback, but we'll see. Area of interest is going to be that Trump candle, we'll call it. Man, I took caffeine. It's doing nothing. Excuse me. It's just making me burp. Trump candle. See if we can get something like this. That'd be cool. Would require us to go below VWAP though. Coke is always the answer. Hey PV, what's up? Good evening. Well, good morning for me, but yes, good evening, good morning, and good night. Yeah, no Coke today. Don't even have Coke. All right, news in 2 minutes. See what happens. If news makes us go up to here, that's going to be annoying because not going to be much of a trade. There won't be much of a trade opportunity there unless I want to go crazy again and just try shorting it. Oh. Looks like today might be a range-bound day. We'll see. See if we can get some fuel in the fire. Maybe the news will do that. Looks like 10 a.m. is hit. News is out. A little bit of a flag pattern. Let's see if that gets faked out. We're going to have stops up here. Stops are going to be sitting here around 20,100. Everybody who went short on all of this, their max pain is right here. Yeah, and that's a fake out. That's why we don't trade breakouts. Well, we'll see. Not completely a fake out yet. So far, this is a strong looking move to the upside. We just get these tiny little pullbacks and then massive continuations. Let's see if the trend continues. Will the pattern continue? Still hovering up here. It's probably going to reach for those highs at 20,100 and try to take out those stop losses. Let's see. We're basically already there. Because we're a bit range bound today, it seems, I may be willing to get in a little bit before the extreme. Potential shorts up here, maybe? Question mark. I don't know if we'll be able to reach either of these. When's the last time we had a range-bound day? Probably here. March 20th. Oh, we filled this gap. Didn't even realize that. Gap filled. This gap here. just kind of floating around up here. Broke out, came back into the range. Let's see. Tough trade to be in if you're a breakout trader. Trading that breakout. All right, pushing higher. I'm curious to see what happens above these highs if we can get up there. Man, maybe I do have narcolepsy. Somebody in the chat said that the other day. I forget who it was. Maybe I do. All right, well, fake out, breakout. Fake out, breakout. I know lots of people took that breakout trade there. And they won't show it on their stream. I'm feeling a potential long down in here. I like this area. Only thing that's not ideal is that it's below VWAP. Cluster of moving averages above all I saw. Yeah, looks like we came just above that and coming right back down. S&P 5-minute. This chart pattern looks very reminiscent of a trade that I took that I got stuck in. It was a V bottom just like this, and I believe I took the same exact trade long. I hope that's not going to be the case today. I do feel a little bit, I don't know. I don't think it will be, but let's see. If I get stuck in a long trade here, then I'll have a new pattern to look out for. I remember I took a trade just like this. It was a V bottom, looked like a very strong reversal, but ultimately kept on going. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go look for this bad boy. Maybe it was here. I don't know. Who cares? Let's focus on the now. Give me 1 second. Oh, and we're in the zone. Hold on. Let's see. Well, goddamn it, guys. Looks like we missed it. Literally right into that zone for a second. But honestly, we might get a second chance. This is a first touch. Oh, not sure why I'm doing that on my main stream. A lot going on in this space. What do you mean by that? But I mean, I guess I agree. A lot is going on. Went right into that zone and just took off like a rocket. Bollocks. I do think we're going to get a second chance, though. And I like it even better, honestly, if we can get a sweep of these lows here. You ever used the upper and lower bands of VWAP? I don't know what's on your screen exactly. M. Jones, you're a regular to the stream. How do you not know what these are? What we do with these? But yes. These are like our guardrails. And when we are reaching the extremes, let's say, for example, if we get all the way up to here, which I don't know if we will, don't think we will, in the short span that we have, and we're also above the upper bands, then that's when the opportunity gets ripe for a counter trend trade, which is basically all I've been doing for that, at least in that challenge. I was pretty much just always doing counter trend, trying to get the reversals. But when we're within the bands, especially if we're above or below VWAP within the bands, and we're not at ATR levels or close to ATR levels, then we trade the trend. And usually you can target the, if we're going long, let's say if we got long here, we can target the upper band there. And if we have a really good day, you can even target the ATR all the way up here. But that's very rare to capture that type of move. Obviously, that's going to be crazy. So ideally, I want to see another move maybe into this area, and then we can capture a continuation higher up to these bands. Maybe, worst case scenario, you're looking at something like this, 1.5 risk to reward. If you want to be more aggressive, we can get something like this, 2.5. Technology and vision are challenging for me at this point in my career. No worries. Oh man, did we really miss this? Is it a one and done? Went right into our spot. I just couldn't get a trade off of it so far. Yeah, this thing looks like it wants to go now. Do I trade Bitcoin and crypto also? Yeah, sometimes. I do plan on making another series, crypto trading series. We'll do like a week of crypto trading. Mostly I've been trading NQ. I've been trying to master the NQ, especially with prop firms. Prop firms are a big opportunity for futures trading in the United States, at least. If you can master futures trading, there's a lot of money to be made with the prop firms, which is why we are using prop firms. If you want to check them out yourself, they're all in the descriptions. Link in the descriptions for the best discount too. Automatically get the best discount. All right, so it looks like we're going back down. Let's see if we get a second chance. Although, to be honest, it's kind of weakening the trade a little bit. But we'll see. See if we can get back down in here. Right now we're trading right on that VWAP. That's holding so far, surprisingly, after such a fat red candle. Let's take a look at what Bitcoin's doing. Oh, wow. That was a really nice potential buy trade there. I know yesterday I would have been buying this, but not anymore. Not today. That was yesterday's low, swept yesterday's low. Second standard deviation, lower band, and boom. And this may go to back to the VWAP. Would like Nasdaq to get down here before we do that, though. Let's take a closer look at Bitcoin here. Yeah, Bitcoin looks like it wants to, you'll post the session either way. Yeah? Yep. I mean, wait. What do you mean by that? I mean, all of these lives are posted fully. They're all in the live section on YouTube. So yeah. Bitcoin looks pretty bullish. It looks like it wants to get up back to its VWAP. So, I mean, that's good news, but only if we can get long Nasdaq before that happens. Here. Oh my god, I need to move around or something. Sluggish. Be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Oh man. Don't go up yet, Nasdaq, please. choppiness. Can't pick a direction. What time frame does this look the cleanest on? He's talking to you guys, chat. Chat. Dang, that VWAP is holding today. Well, at least I was able to practice my levels. The chat is currently not offering one-on-one help. All right, so now, interestingly, we're now above these highs, which means shorts are getting a bit wrecked. Let's refresh. Let's get our charts cleaned up. Not seeing much action though at these above these highs. Man, what a trade that would have been. I would have, if I just set a limit order, set and forget, would have been the perfect trade. It's like a 1 trillion. Like, imagine if I just did this, just like, boom, easy 5-to-1. I wish. We always wish. All right, looks like we're going to go back up to, not back, but looks like we're going to go and test that upper band. Man, look at that. Went right into that box. Right into the zone. At least I'm practicing, you know? Getting warmed up. Getting my zones calibrated. Let's see if we can spot any trades before we get to that 11 a.m. mark. Today, not too much movement. Just trading back and forth, it looks like. Let's go back, revisit yesterday. Yesterday was market open, market dump. Market dump all day long. Today we're just kind of range bound. Price action is definitely not as clean as the last few days. Last few days we've just stayed above VWAP or below VWAP the whole time pretty much. You see here we just stayed above VWAP. See here just stayed below VWAP. Above VWAP. Now here, maybe this is the type of day we're looking at today. Bounced at the bottom and at the top. Could be. But our VWAP, the bands are not as wide. Not as wide as that day. So now we're a bit more long bias. Well, we have been long bias this whole time, but haven't gotten a trade in yet. A little bit of a slow day. I mean, I would be in a beautiful trade if I just had my limit order sitting there, but, you know. Don't really like putting limit orders. Filled yesterday's gap, and it looks like now we're moving higher. Obviously, today's more bullish at this point. ATR is up here. May not hit that, but could get close. We're at 215 of 400, so we're about halfway. Half of today's ATR. Hey Ashraf, what's up? Not much going on today. Gold was easy today. Let's take a look at gold. Oh, wow. Gold has a big VWAP range. Came right down to VWAP and bounced. Straight down, straight up. Yeah, I guess that was pretty simple if you were buying. This is getting a bit overextended. And we are getting into the afternoon. Do I want to counter trend trade though? There's a little bit of a zone there. If we can get up there, maybe I'll consider it. Maybe. We are above halfway to the ATR. We've moved 228 points. Swept London lows and reversed. Nice. That could be a nice short. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I just don't want to... I mean, I guess we're not doing the challenge anymore, so I could just take really tight stop-loss trades trying to get the top here. Go top hunting a little bit. A lot of volume in that candle there. That may be the one. But I'm in no rush. Matter of fact, if this comes down, I may even take it long. This area here could be interesting. Fair value gap with some resistance, previous resistance. So, looks like we're getting ready to take a trade here. If we go higher, I'm going short. If we go lower, I'm going long. We'll see. Sometimes I add half and wait for lower high and add more. Yeah, patience. Patience is always good with these counter trend trades. Otherwise, you get stuck like I did yesterday in a massive, just straight line move. All right, let's see. Five-minute time frame. We'll just wait for our little zone here. Shorted Pepe yesterday. $25%. Nice. What did Pepe do? Oh, nice. Look at that. Hit that upper band. There's Bitcoin above VWAP. MNQ. This is actually a little bit of an area of supply right here. Kind of a big zone. That is fresh supply. Fresh supply. Oh, and look at that. That's just where we hit it. I'm licking my lips here, but I'm going to wait. And hopefully that doesn't hurt me this time. I'm at my day job where I would take a trade with you. You're watching at your job. That's cool. Thank you. Sorry for the boring stream today. I'm exhausted. I literally took 100 milligrams of caffeine in a caffeine pill straight to the dome. And I'm still over here yawning and dead tired. It's crazy. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream so far, all I ask is for a quick little like. Appreciate you guys. My trading buddies. There when I'm winning and there when I'm losing. All right, let's get one last push. Get us some better pricing. Come on. We're just hovering around that upper band. Might be able to take potentially a breakdown short, but I worry this is going to be a trap. I said I'll take it easy today, so let me sit on the sideline for a second. Let me sit on the sidelines for now. Don't want to get stuck in another trade. Patience. Patience. Not too much volume there. Oh, God. Is this trade also going to work out? Come on. Dang it. Literally, I probably should have taken that because my risk was so small. My risk was literally this. Like, I could just be at a break even right now and be targeting VWAP. Ugh. Gosh, I'm a mess. But we'll see what happens. Well, probably would have been at break even now, so whatever. Damn it. This is the swing that we're in. Higher high, higher low. Higher low, higher high. Man, the one day that buying the dip into the standard deviation during the market open works. I mean, that worked pretty well. Imagine buying there and holding till there. I mean, obviously that would have been hard to do, but let's see. See if we can get a trade in. It's almost 11. Oh my gosh. I need some Coke. Right, M. Jones? Oh. Wasn't even paying attention. We're back up above. What's a deviated septum when we're making great trades? Yeah, what is a little deviated septum? I already got a little deviated septum. Not from Coke, but from birth. Alright, let's see if I can pop a trade off. RSI is not overbought. That's surprising. Come on. Now if I take a trade here, I'm going to have to sit on this stream until probably another hour. I do have a lot to do today, so hopefully it's a quick one. If we even get to it. Let's see, come on. Just a little tiny bit higher. I'll give it a try. Short. Oh, why am I counter trend trading? I just got destroyed yesterday counter trend trading. Good that I waited. Well, we'll see. I am still counter trend trading, which I probably shouldn't be doing after a day like yesterday, but I was more patient today, so let's see if it pays off. Just trading one micro. Well, that's a good start there. As a matter of fact, I might just even go break even just so I don't need to deal with a runaway trade. Let's see. Back at the highs there. Previous highs getting a little bit of support. Pretty overextended, at least I think. If we get back up to my position, I'm probably just going to close out for break even because I'm not getting stuck in a freaking short on a big up day. I'll just wait it out and literally wait for a re-entry. I'll just literally keep rotating in and out if I need. God, making it, it's not going to be that easy, isn't it? Or is it? I guess it's never that easy. Let's give it a couple more seconds here. That was a pretty strong rejection. Yeah, let me close out of this. I'm gonna wait some more. Not even if it goes down, I just don't want to deal with this. Don't want to trade on tilt. And that was a perfect break-even trade, actually. Account balance is still exactly the same. Gonna give it a little more time. It's not quite giving me the vibes that I'm looking for. Oh, brother. It's gonna be one of those days. Well, that's a bummer, but I'm fine with it, even if it does work out. New account, new me, taking it easy. I do not want to deal with another runaway trade. Wow, that was, so far, that was a perfect shakeout on the market's end. Bravo, market. But let's see if it can actually do what it needs to do. By the way, this is an ABCD pattern. For those people that think it's all voodoo, look at this. Take that one leg, copy and paste it forward, and look at where it ends. Right there. Perfect level of resistance. Doesn't mean it's going to be the top, but it is an important level. Have a good one, M. Jones. See ya. Thanks for watching, as always. Tesla flying today? Is it? Well, NQ is going up, so. Oh, yeah, Tesla's up 6%. Slow movement now. Man, this is kind of tempted to do another kind of breakdown trade. Damn it. I got shaked out for now. Literally went to break even there. Look at that. Perfectly shaken out of the market. It happens. Again, at least I'm getting good practice in my zones. Now this thing's looking real heavy. Looks like we could potentially get back down to here. VWAP 20,100 area. Maybe. Or this could be a big fat bull trap. Who knows? I mean bear trap. Entry was great. I just had to stay in it. My psyche's all messed up. Man. $230 points, 360 points, 370 points, 370 points, 480 points. And today our range is 260 points. ATR is 400 points. Oh, well. Now I'd be mad again if I were in this trade, so it looks like either way this would have been stressful. Alright, so we got upper ATR, lower ATR. Yeah, this thing is due for a pullback. But this trade is now going to take a while. Even if I wanted to trade today, I would probably have to be buying somewhere around VWAP and literally holding until the end of the day, which is not ideal, but I can't stream all day, so. I would be interested in more shorts up here. Maybe another ABCD pattern higher above these highs. Any buys made? No. I had a short here pretty much at the top, and then I instantly went to break even when it started going my way because I didn't want to deal with it going up any higher, and so far that's been a little bit of a shakeout for me. But after the sweep, no, yeah, right here, it was a pretty good one. Well, it actually wasn't even a sweep. It was a gap fill. So if you take a look on the daily chart, we have this gap fill here. Went right under that for a minute. Went overextended on the VWAP. VWAP was trading under the second standard deviation, and that was like the perfect buy for today, the whole bottom of the day, but I tried buying yesterday on the same exact type of setup, and it ended up being a massive down day, so I just did not take that today. Don't want to get stuck on the wrong side, which I wouldn't have, but potentially could have. I thought it was the 1 hour sweep of a low. Good to know. I mean, it technically also is probably like a, yeah, like you have this low here, so you could say it's a sweep as well. But I mean, the biggest thing that I see is the gap here that was filled. All right, that's really where it bottomed out. Man, I would love to not have been shaken out of this. Still might just continue higher anyways, but that annoys me that it was right at my break-even point that we got a move lower. The only setup right now is probably shorts up here. Another breakdown type of thing going on. Consolidation, break lower. Balex. Catch you next time. Alright, see ya, Iman. Thanks for joining. I'll try to survive here. What to search in TradingView for getting this chart? Right, if you look, I think I'm showing it. Let me see. Yeah, see this right here? On the top left corner of your screen, MNQ1. These are the micro E-minis. Micro contracts on the Nasdaq. If you just put in NQ1, you'll get the Nasdaq. It's just bigger sizes to trade. This is trading smaller. So far, I've taken one trade today that I really wish I was still in. I went short right here. 20,190. The high of the day is 20,199. And I went to break even, and I got stopped out for break even at 20,189. Unfortunately, got shaken out. I was fearful. I got burnt yesterday counter trend trading, so now I don't really want to deal with counter trend trades going against me. I don't really see us getting a setup anytime soon. 2023 one is good selling zone. 2023 one up here, yeah. I mean, I agree with that. Overextended up there for sure if we get there. But I don't think I'm gonna take any more trades today. That looks like the only one that I would have taken, and I got break even on it. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, smash up that like button before leaving. It really helps me out. Greatly appreciate it. We're trying to revive this channel, become the best live stream trading show on the planet. Yes, I do trade Bitcoin. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure to smash up that like button if you want to use Take Profit Trader or any of the things that I use. Links in the description down below as always. You get the best discounts and rewards for using those links, so don't settle for the full price. And yeah, see you guys later. Peace.